Alright everyone, this is going to be a little bit different because not only is this going on to YouTube, this is going over to my friends and family over on Instagram. So I'm going to be scheduling these, I'm probably just going to upload these like immediately, to be honest. Because I think that while I am still on my journey to where I want to be, I've achieved a little bit of success online in terms of like, compared to someone who may be wondering how to even make anything happen. I'm recording this at the end. This video was inspired by a comment that I got asking about how I started editing and all that stuff. I believe it was Samurai. Thank you, Samurai. Thank you for inspiring me to do this. I really appreciate that. This is weird because I went on the entire rant and now I'm recording it and I'm going to edit it into the beginning of this video, but oh well, I guess. Thank you, Samurai. You're famous. I'm gonna make sure you're famous. So if you are creative, which a singer, a graphic designer, a YouTuber, even an athlete or an entrepreneur or business owner can fall under, the reason why I mention all of those is because your friends and family probably have this image of what a creative person is, which is, I'm from the Bay Area, so this is like the first thing that I think of. A graphic designer who sits in a park with her iPad and then draws all day and then posts it on Instagram like once a week or once every 2 weeks, and then hopes that it gets enough traction that someone wants to commission them. That's like what your friends and family think being creative is, which makes no fucking sense because fucking Adolf Hitler was creative and we don't like him. This is because in the worst way possible, Adolf Hitler was a problem solver, which creative people do that. They solve problems. This could be in entertainment, like singing, or if you're a comedian or an actor. This could be in business, where you create a product, or even business strategies, or stocks investing strategies. Creativity is problem solving. So the very first thing you do is, if you're creative, don't get rid of that, like, what your friends and family think being creative is, because they don't understand. They're never gonna go deep into it. They don't. You gotta get around other people who understand it. By the way, this is going to have a lot of jump cuts because I'm on my morning walk, which I drink coffee on because this is where I do like my thinking for the day. And I understand I don't have as much credibility as other people. And I realize I'm kind of doing like the thing that the here in my garage thing, except like the thing that entrepreneurs do when they record, and then except I'm in nature. I'm in nature. Some people are so poor, all they have is a Lamborghini, which I do want a really nice car. All right, enough yapping. It's also windy, so you're gonna have to just deal with the sound of wind. There's this acronym I came up with for not even just small creators, to be honest, or creative people. I think this could help all kinds of people. BPD, which I didn't realize before I made it, or as I was making it. I understand borderline personality. It's a horrible affliction. I guess with a little sarcasm, just keep this BPD in mind. Alright, what does BPD stand for? It's not borderline personality disorder. Not in this case. BPD is break the pattern, power through obscurity, and demand excellence or quality. We're just gonna do demand excellence, but quality and excellence are interchangeable. My fucking teeth are like gonna get yellow because of all this coffee I'm drinking. Whatever. Alright, what is breaking the pattern? Breaking the pattern is your creativity. However, breaking the pattern also bleeds into other aspects of the BPD thing, which we're gonna get into for a minute. Think of it as one giant Venn diagram. They all have to do with each other. I also realize I've been looking at the screen and not at the lens, so this is weird, but I'm transitioning from the screen to the lens. I'm looking at you. Breaking the pattern is the seed of value, because as a creative person, what you're trying to do is bring value out into the world. In my case, the digital world, the digital, I don't know, a lot of people call it digital revolution. I don't really know what it's called, but that's what I'm doing. Breaking the pattern is something like, I'll just speak from my example. You want to start a Let's Play channel? Well, you can't just record yourself and then just play the game and then say some random shit sometimes, because who has already started off that way? They're not like that right now, but they started off that way. PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and Corey Kenshin. They all like took advantage of the hole in the market, which I don't even know if they realized that it was a hole in the market, but that was breaking the pattern. There wasn't really anything like that on YouTube. So that's step number one. I'm gonna give a few more examples actually. What else is breaking the pattern? If you are a singer, producer, or I don't know, a rapper, if you have your own unique sound, that is breaking the pattern as well. Keep in mind that's not, you need to do more than this, but that is step number one. Same thing with digital art, by the way. Any type of art, you're just different. All right, second thing, powering through obscurity. Powering through obscurity means there's a lot of noise. No one knows who you are. There's a lot of things being posted on the internet, like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, every day. Even in real life, people are connected to a lot of people these days. Powering through obscurity means I have something different that's valuable. Hey, look at me. Powering through obscurity is like that good old-fashioned Western grit. Yeehaw, brother, let's get this job done. You ain't worked a day in your goddamn life. It's that shit. Example. Remember that thing I was talking about where your friends and family think of a creative person as someone who sits in a park, smokes weed, and then just draws all day, and then posts their drawing like once a week? Powering through obscurity means you're gonna post not only once a week, you're gonna post, I don't know, like twice a day. Why is this important? Because not only are you powering through obscurity through sheer effort and just output, you are also breaking a pattern. You are breaking the pattern of artists just posting once or twice a week to twice a day. I'm just throwing numbers out there. So now, not only have you broken a pattern by having your own unique art style, sound, or personality, whatever it is that you do, you have now also broken a pattern because of your output. You got 2 votes for breaking the pattern, and you got 1 vote for powering through obscurity. Good job. People are starting to notice. I should also note that compared to all the other 3 pieces of advice in this BPD thing we're doing, powering through obscurity is the hardest one that seems to affect, I think it affects everyone, because powering through obscurity requires grit and focus. This acronym, you know, all 3 of these things, the BPD thing, they also all come with their own can of worms. There's like fear, there's anxiety, there's paralysis, which I cannot get into this video completely because it's gonna be too long. All right, moving on. Here's an example of powering through obscurity that I did last year, which, albeit it was a mistake that I did on my channel, but I'll explain. If you want to start a shorts, highlights, or clips channel, then do this. This will work. So now you have broken the pattern, you've worked on, I don't know, your personality or your style, and now you want to power through obscurity. And this is the example I'm about to give. Most people post Let's Play channels. Most Let's Play channels post 1 YouTube short a day. I kid you not, for like an entire fucking month, I posted 6 to 12 YouTube shorts in a day. And it worked really well. Like, insanely well. But the thing is, that's not the type of channel that I was trying to grow, which this is actually the next part that I'm gonna get into. The D part of BPD. which stands for demand excellence or quality. Which, interestingly enough, if you break the pattern in a big enough way and you power through obscurity, the last one isn't actually essential. Although it is like, it's not just the icing on the cake. It's like a very, very nice icing on the cake that will help you a lot. All right, demanding excellence or quality, what is that? That is pretty much just saying that after you break the pattern, after you decided that you're going to power through obscurity, that you're not just putting out sloppy shit out there. This can look like a million things. It's not just editing, it's not just making sure things line up properly. It could be your personality, it could be the way you talk, it could be that you don't stutter as much, it could be that you're funny, it could be that there's a story flowing. Alright, now you have broken the pattern. You're powering through the obscurity through your good old-fashioned Western grit. Janet, I love you, Janet. And you have also demanded excellence and quality. You are taking this shit seriously. Now what? What does this all lead to? All of this leads to an experience, which is what value is. Let me explain. Even if you buy the most efficient shit, like you need a screwdriver for your laptop or something like that, that's an experience because you didn't have a screwdriver, you bought the screwdriver, now you are experience flow and infinite joy because now you are able to open up your laptop when you couldn't before. Holy fuck, I'm the happiest person ever alive because I opened up my laptop. Joking aside, I'm pretty sure you can get what I'm saying. All value, all products, everything that you do as a creative person is an experience for another person. And before I end this video off, there's a few things I want to talk about. The very first thing is I am going to put this on Instagram, but I may just keep it up for a week, not because I'm deleting the video, but because I may deactivate my Instagram again because I don't know if I'm at the point yet where I have enough self-control to not get addicted to social media, which was why I deactivated it in the first place, but we'll see. The second thing is, even though I explained this sort of briefly on my morning walk, where I am thinking more clearly than the rest of my day, arguably, I am most likely still not explaining it well enough or as well as I could. So do not take this as law. Your job as a creative person or anyone trying to make it somewhere in this world is to take the lessons you learn from life and to apply it in as smart or in as intelligent of a way as you possibly can into your own life. See, that's another way you can break a pattern. What do people in our generation, I'm 26 years old, which on the internet I'm like fucking Gandalf at this point, but if you're in my generation, what do people do when they hear advice online? They think it's cringe, right? They think it's cringe, or they think it's like flooded, they think it, I don't know, they just think it's useless, or they think it's just some random person rambling. The way you can break that pattern is, for yourself, is by taking what I'm saying and then apply it in your own way. Is there something else I want to say? Oh yeah, this was the last thing I wanted to say. I only have a little bit less than 3,000 subs on YouTube, which I understand to some people, like, holy fuck, that's a lot, right? But also in the grand scheme of things, what's my credibility, right? And the little bit of credibility that I have is, yeah, I'm not gonna say how much, but I make a little bit of money on YouTube, but at the same time, I pretty much put everything back into YouTube, and that is a value or quality that I have right now that I want to keep pretty much forever. And at the same time, this may sound stupid to other people, but I don't care. I have every intention to be the best thing that YouTube has seen in a very long time, which in itself sounds like satire or cringe or kind of funny. YouTube is just a funny word. Alright, I think that's all I have for now. Again, understand that The BPD thing is all an ecosystem. I'm probably not getting to everything as I could, but this is the best advice that I could give you right now. And there's a car coming to hit me. All right, for the last time, break the pattern, power through obscurity, and demand excellence or quality. All right? All right, Janet. I hope that the next time I like do a check-in like this, I guess this is a check-in, you better done something with your goddamn life, okay? Janet, give me the shotgun. I'm going hunting. Janet. Okay, I'm getting a little delirious. I'm gonna head back to work now. I should probably head back home. Let's go ahead and do that. Damn. I hope I explained everything as well as I could have. It's all a Venn diagram, okay, remember. Okay, I'll see you later.